Members of the Fly Music Society, welcome back to the channel. We are live right now. I am live on YouTube like I am every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. This one is a song I wanted to react to. I wanted to react to it for a while. I'm behind like usual on all of Ren's stuff. This is Ren's Troubles acoustic version. I've liked pretty much all of his acoustic versions. In fact, most of the originals I've liked better than the acoustics, but these are really cool like alternate versions of these songs. The only one I actually liked better, I think, was Animal Flow, because I wasn't a huge fan of Animal Flow, to be honest. So I'm always excited to kind of see how he takes this and kind of makes it organic in a sense of just him and a guitar, right? I mean, all of his best songs, if you think about it, were really just him and one instrument. I mean, Chalk Outlines, him and a guitar. How to Be Me, him and a guitar, and Chinchilla. That helps a lot too. So I'm always excited for these. If you guys are new to the channel, what we do here is I'll watch the video, listen to the song, and then I'll stop it here and there where I see fit. And then at the end, we'll talk about the message and we'll talk about the music. Let's get into this. Stoked to see what he does with this and how he kind of changes it up a little bit. All right, here we go. Get up in a car with the setup. That's sick.
Oh, Lordy, now trouble so high. Oh, Lordy, now trouble so high. And don't nobody know my troubles but God. Don't nobody know my troubles but God.
I've said so many things about his voice. I think Ren has a way of making a song more powerful just by utilizing his voice. And I think that's something that is, I wouldn't say necessarily unique about him, but it's definitely an important aspect of his artistry, right? I see he's playing sevenths here, 7 chords. He's big on that. He's big on playing thirds and sevenths. Obviously, that rounds out the chords pretty much. It lets you know exactly what chord you're playing, but you don't have to play all the notes to do it. Really cool there. But his voice, man, always captivates you. All right, let's go back. Start from the beginning.
Oh, Lordy, now trouble so high.
Tremolo, too, is incredible.
Oh, Lordy, now trouble so high. And don't nobody know my troubles but God. Don't nobody know my troubles but God. I don't reach into the past very much for these shards of shattered glass and harsh paper cuts. Leave me stuck when I'm reaching. Memories are seeping. Hydrochloric acid. I go to war and get passive and freeze up. Music help the ice to thaw. Put the chisel in the middle, swing the hammer of Thor. Pull it out of the impossible, Excalibur sword. Etching notepads for the reasons why my feelings are sore. The first day that I got sick, ejected from the cockpit of living. 19.
Who's that driving?
Waking up bitten. Posters up, manhunt, Ren went missing. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen. The first hit maybe was the hardest. Waking in the body that was buried like a carcass. Brain in the lion's den, body in the shark pit. Waking up in pain again, aching, broken hearted, persistent little bug.
It was really cool, man. Like, what I like about these acoustic versions is he always ends up going into kind of like a ska reggae feel. I mean, I think a lot of his, especially his vocal influence, is definitely reggae, which is really cool. But I love that he does that for these acoustics. I mean, I'm a big fan of that. I grew up listening to reggae and ska, and I in my band played ska. Like, I have a heavy ska influence, so I love that. He's doing a little bit of kind of playing percussion and bass here on the guitar whilst he's rapping, right? You have the, I mean, you have the hard strumming to kind of be a percussive implementing percussion into it. You have him playing full-on bar chords now, playing some bass notes too on the guitar as well, going into the different chords, right? Leading into the different chords. So again, he's playing kind of multiple instruments, which is really cool. Playing multiple parts with one instrument, excuse me.
No pass for the reasons why my feelings are sore. The first day that I got sick, ejected from the cockpit of living. 19 young.
It's so interesting, like doing this in the car.
Up, manhunt, Ren went missing. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen. The first hit maybe was the hardest. Waking in the body that was buried like a carcass. Brain in the lion's den, body in the shark pit. Waking up in pain again, aching, broken hearted, persistent little bugger. I was bouncing from a doctor to a doctor to a doctor, like a table tennis game that has no end. So be the fate of Ren. Every single question answered with a question on the end. The second year I came to terms with giving up my dreams. Mine severed from the means that helped me write these rhyme schemes. Brain was inflamed, the fatigue was crushing. Hard to remain sane with your brain combusting. And the third year was murder, living in a purgatory full of worry, wouldn't live to be 30. Lifestyle hurt me, always in my bed tomb. Rearranged the alphabet, all the letters spelled doom. Light hurt my eyes, popping pills to survive. When you're 23 and mentally you steadily decline. 24, I was poor.
So on this part right here, like he's just playing the root and the third of all of these chords, right?
All the letters spelled doom. Light hurt my eyes.
I think that's a D. I can't see, the microphone's in the way.
Pills to survive. When you're 23 and mentally you steadily decline. 24, I was poor. Disability benefits. What's the benefit of disability? It's irrelevant. 25. The scars that were etched, they crack. Elastic bands only stretch so far and then snap deep in psychosis. Hallucinations, trouble vision, visits from the underworld for conjuring my superstition. 25, living back at home with my mum, but not because I'm a bum, alone and physically done. So thin, so frail, so weak I'd become, and my skin so pale, never kissed by the sun. One time I carved a hole in my chest just to feel. I wish that was a metaphor, the struggle was real. When you're living in the Holocaust, you buckle and kneel. There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold steel. Facts. 26, I'm highly medicated, and the pain sophisticated, while I'm lying broken naked on my back. I brought my microphone into my coffin, started dropping raw thoughts with a grim reaper knocking on the trap. But then, man, lo and behold, I saw this angel beckon on the treacherous road. Was a stem cell doctor with the generous glow.
So the 9th fret to the 7th, right? So yeah, this is the like he does this often. Let me get my guitar real quick because I want to show you guys kind of what I'm talking about. At times it is a minor 7, add 9, yes. All right, so that's the first chord. Right, so that's a C sharp or D flat, excuse me. He might be flat tuned on a string. I mean, possibly. That doesn't make sense though, because Ren's not really known for that. I see. Right, so F sharp, E. So yeah, that's the D flat to the E. It's funny because that's an E major. But so he can hit that F sharp, he went all the way down. Back to the E. So really he's only playing 3 chords, but he's playing one of them twice. Really cool. Ren likes to detune one string sometimes. So he's cheating. Motherfucking cheater. I mean, that makes sense, I guess. I know that he's like self-taught, so if that makes it easy for him, like more power to him, man. But all this is this is 1 and a 3, right? So 1 and this is a 1 and a 3, minor third, root, minor third. You're adding the 5th here. Is that correct? Yep. So that's how he leads up to the next chord, which is the E major. Again, root, major third. F sharp, root, minor third, E, again, major third. So that's that whole portion. And then he goes in and plays in second position for some of this the second part of the verse, but really cool. The reason I like to talk about that specifically is because he does that a lot, where he plays the roots and the thirds. But this whole, I feel like this song, while it's the same song with the same lyrics and the same, talking about the same stuff, I feel like this is a whole different tone for the song, right? I feel like this has more emotion. You feel what he's talking about a little bit more than the rap version. And I think more so because rap is upbeat and fun. It's really hard unless, I mean, he's rapping here still, but that beat was a more fun beat and more fun tone to that song. This one I feel like is more intimate because it's just him and the guitar, and it's very much so more emotional. And I think this fits more so what he's talking about. I do like the original. I like this one as well. I think they're two different songs, to be honest. I mean, they are, but you get what I'm saying. All right, let's keep going.
To my coffin started dropping thoughts with a grim reaper knocking on the trap. But then, man, lo and behold, I saw this angel beckon on the treacherous road. Was the stem cell doctor with the generous glow, and the cell transplant brought me out of the cold. And my skin got younger and my body got stronger, and my stomach felt hunger for a door that was closed.
Yeah, so right there, right, he's playing
glow, and the cell transplant brought me out of the cold. And my skin got younger and my body got...
That's the D flat, right? Down to the B.
Got stronger and my stomach felt hunger for a door that was closed. And my soul heard music for the first time. Beauty was a word I'd use for this gift of gold. Oh Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I
don't know where it cut off. He said just for awkward reaches, he'll make it work. I don't know what was the last thing you heard, but he plays a lot of minor thirds. I showed that on the guitar while he was playing. But yeah, here it looks like, let's go back now because I don't know.
And my soul heard music for the first time. Beauty was a word.
Yeah, he's playing bar chords here.
I saw this angel beckon on the treacherous road. Was the stem cell doctor with the generous glow, and the cell transplant.
Here's the thirds that he's playing.
And my skin got younger and my body got stronger, and my stomach
flat B to G to E.
And my soul heard music for the first time. Beauty was a word I'd use for this gift of gold. Oh Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Make me whole. This music I give you, pain that I live through, everything I've been through is yours to hold. Oh Lord, you know, trouble so high. Oh Lord, you know, trouble so high. And though nobody knows my troubles but God, though nobody knows my troubles but God.
God, I love his vocals so much. ECF, you were saying that when he does these acoustics, he's very soulful. I agree. I think that's what got missed when the mic went out. But yes, he sings very soulfully, but I think it's also because of he's able to be soulful when he's singing. I mean, he's rapping here too, but there's a lot more singing in this version than there was in the rap version, right? Because this was an acoustic, his vocals, guitar, right? So I agree that he's very soulful, and I think that makes this different. The tonality is different in this one. It's very much so really a different song than the original. The original had the hip-hop feel to it, right? A good hip-hop beat is kind of upbeat. You're gonna have the seldom ones where they're sort of a little bit kind of chill because they're supposed to be depressing, but I feel like the music fits more so the message that he and the lyrics that he's talking about in this, right? I feel like that specifically is a big thing in this that makes this kind of fit more to the lyrics. I like the original. I like this one a lot. I think they're both very different. I think they're both good in their own right. I don't want to say one's better than the other because, like I said, I really do feel like it's apples to oranges. But it just shows, like, because Ren produces all of the music, right? So even with those hip hop ones, there's still music in the background. So there's a chord progression. I'm assuming that this is kind of, I don't know how, I'm unfortunate I'm not a member of his Patreon, so I don't like see the behind the scenes stuff, but I'm gonna assume that he probably starts writing these songs with these acoustic versions, and then it builds from there. So this is kind of it stripped down to its core, right? But the singing is tremendous in it. I really love it, the way he does it. I had too many issues with the stream, so I cut the stream, and I didn't get to talk about this third verse like I wanted to. So I did hear it. I did hear how emotional it was, but between my mic going out and chat and everything, I wasn't able to focus on it. So I'm going back now, and I want to talk about it because it's important. I feel like this rendition really brought home the emotion in that last verse. So let's talk about it.
I wish that was a metaphor, the struggle was real. When you're living in the Holocaust, you buckle and kneel. There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold steel. Facts. 26, I'm highly medicated, and the pain sophisticated while I'm lying broken naked on my back. I brought my microphone into my coffin, started dropping raw thoughts with a grim reaper knocking on the trap. But then, man, lo and behold, I saw this angel beckon on the treacherous road. Was a stem cell doctor with the generous glow, and the cell transplant brought me out of the cold. And my skin got younger, and my body got stronger, and my stomach felt hunger for a door that was closed. And my soul heard music for the first time. Beauty was a word I'd use for this gift of gold. Oh Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Make me whole. This music I give you. Pain that
I feel like that line specifically, Lord, I forgive you 3 times and to make me whole. And I know Ren has a lot of religious undertones in a lot of his songs, but I feel like that specifically, it could be literal, it could be metaphor, I don't know. But I've mentioned before with Crutch, actually I'm sorry, with How to Be Me, how I kind of just gave up on religion, gave up on being religious in my beliefs because of, it was a mixture of things. A lot of bad things happened to me all at once. And then in that time, I did a lot of research into religion, Christianity, and Catholicism, and just a lot of it didn't make sense to me. I'm a believer in science and all of that stuff. So there was just a lot of things that got me to that point. He's past me at this point. I have yet to kind of accept that, like, maybe I'm in the wrong. Maybe I was too hasty, right? Maybe I should forgive. And I'm not saying that I'm going to go back to being Catholic, but what I'm saying is I'm not at the point where I can forgive the bad things that happened to me and all that stuff. Ren's at that point, right? He's saying, God, I forgive you, make me whole again, right? He's saying I'm willing to give myself back to being, you know, faithful. And again, this is metaphorical, I'm assuming. I don't think he's actually religious, but it's all metaphorical. But I still think it resonates in that way. I think all of our journeys are different. But, you know, it's very interesting that that specifically resonated with me. But I want to go back here because some of the stuff he talks about are deeper than even I expected the last time I heard this song. So let's do it.
That was a metaphor, the struggle was real. When you're living in the Holocaust, you buckle and kneel. There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold steel.
Kiss of the teeth on cold steel. So, like, I've seen different people from the last one say different things, but right, teeth on cold steel, like gun to your mouth, right? It's not warm steel until it's actually used. It's cold steel when it's not used, right? So again, you know, on that edge of mental health and mental illness where you're at your wit's end, right? I totally understand it.
Facts. 26, I'm highly medicated, and the pain sophisticated while I'm lying broken naked on my back. I bought my
right? You think of the visuals from Crutch. Highly medicated, lying broken on his back.
And the pain sophisticated while I'm lying broken naked on my back. I brought my microphone into my coffin, started dropping raw thoughts with a grim reaper knocking on the track.
I brought my microphone into my coffin.
Started dropping raw thoughts with a grim reaper knocking.
Bar thoughts with the grim reaper knocking. You know, it's weird because I heard these on the other one, but I didn't really pay attention again because I was focused on the beat and stuff. Now that it's stripped down, you hear this, but Essentially, he's saying like he was essentially dead. He was living, but mentally he was just gone. And the only thing that helped him live, that helped him stay away from the Grim Reaper, was his music, right? Being able to sing, being able to write, being able to rap. That was his salvation. That was his saving grace.
On the track.
And I've told you guys this before. My saving grace 100% was music. Obviously my friends along the way too, but for me, like having music to go to if I was feeling sad, people are different. Some people want to hear, if they're sad, they want to hear something happy. If they're mad, they want to hear something happy. To kind of get them over that. What I do is I embrace what I'm feeling. So if I'm feeling sad, I want to hear a sad song because it helps me get through that feeling, right? But music helped me a lot with that. If I had angry, I listened to angry music. I would get it out through, you know, the angst of the song, and it would help me through the day. And music helped a lot with that. So I totally get that.
Dropping both thoughts with a Grim Reaper knocking on the trap. But then, man, lo and behold, I saw this angel beckoning on the treacherous road. Was the stem cell doctor with the generous glow, and the cell transplant brought me out of the cold. And my
right, pretty literal there. Stem cell doctor with a generous glow. Basically brought him out of his horribleness of this illness, right?
Cell transplant brought me out of the cold, and my skin got younger and my body got stronger, and my stomach felt hunger for a door that was closed, and my soul heard music for the first time. Beauty was a word I'd use for this gift of gold. Oh,
it's powerful, man.
And my body got stronger, and my stomach felt hunger for a door that was closed, and my soul heard.
My stomach felt hunger for a door that was closed, right? He's felt hunger for life. He felt hunger for living, for being happy, for hope. All these things that he thought the door was closed for.
Music for the first time. Beauty was a word I'd use for this gift of gold.
I missed it again.
I'd use for this door that was closed, and my soul heard music for the first time.
Right. My soul heard music for the first time. Literal, but metaphorically, right? His soul was able to feel something, feel happiness, right? Feel music. Also, literally feel music. He probably was actually able to get into his music even more because he was feeling better.
Beauty was a word I'd use for this gift of gold. Oh, Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Make me whole. This music I give you. Pain that I live through. Everything I've been through is yours to hold. Oh, Lord, you know, trouble so high. Oh, Lord, you know, trouble so high. And though nobody knows my troubles but God, though nobody knows my troubles but God.
I think the masterful part of that whole thing too is going from that whole third verse started off pretty chill and calm, and it slowly built up in intensity until it hit that peak and then it dropped to the ending chorus, right? And it closes out the song like that. I think having that kind of ebb and flow to a song is super important, especially for the tone of the song, right? That was a big part of his life. That's why he started getting more intense, more intense. He started to heal, more intense, started to heal. And now you can breathe because you're feeling better, right? All that is tactful. All that is 100% intentional to match what's going on in the song. Yeah, man, Ren's a masterful at all this stuff, and I'm actually looking forward to this new album being more traditional music as opposed to just a hip hop album. Don't get me wrong, Sick Boy is a fantastic album. I like every single song on it, but I want to see the more stuff like this on the album. So I'm really excited for it. I love these acoustics. I love what Ren's doing, and I'm excited to see what's going to be on this new album. I really am. I'm getting anxious because these are all kind of one-offs, right? These aren't part of the new album yet, but I am excited for that. If you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to Ren's channel. It will be in the description below. He's at 1.4 million. He's going to be at 2 real fast. With how long it took to get to 1, that's really crazy how fast he's getting up to 2. But that's really important. And if you like what I do and my reaction, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell on my channel. Helps the channel out a lot. I really do appreciate it. And please do remember that good vibes are contagious.